Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL drafts.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that.
There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football, and he can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. to throw beyond the sticks. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Taking care of business himself for the first down. Texas has had that happen from time to time over the years.
They've had some special guys. I think everybody who's grown up in a generation that saw Vince Young absolutely remembers that Rose Bowl, one of the most amazing games we've ever seen. It seems like Texas is always looking for that next guy, and their seasons usually revolve around having that quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. Caught. Makes a man miss. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They're going to test the right side with this one. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Watson. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers.
And now the ball is knocked free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Watson. With the catch, it's Black. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Scrambling away. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room, it's Porter. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, give on the inside. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's O'Neal. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing, moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Wingo. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires downfield. On target to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Nice move to keep running. Open space at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's reeled in. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the ground with the back. It's a running room.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quickly to the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Finding open areas. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Fine way. Your athletes the ball, they'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got the back over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Reed.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. They're setting up the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got it. There he goes. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he takes this from inside the 5. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, And I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Longhorns will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal.
Here we go. Tuna.
He'll set up to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed. We've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Green. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unleashes one. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a